Arthur Safstrom Service Award is an opportunity for the Alumni Association on behalf of the university to acknowledge, recognize, reward long-term service, volunteerism, advocacy, contributions that an individual or a duo maybe have made to our university overall over a longer period of time. I'm so thrilled that John is the recipient of the 2023 Arthur Safstrom Award. He ticks every box on the criteria list, and I can't imagine anyone more deserving than him.
I was born in a small town on the west side, Gustine. There were 7 in my family, and we learned, the notion of working hard very young. I was very interested in business. I was also interested in computers at the time. And then when I got here to Fresno State is when I just kind of jumped in with both feet in terms of the college experience and joined a business fraternity, and gave me an opportunity to meet with businesses in the community and a program that they called Half Day in the Job, where they had various community businesses that would allow students from the fraternity to come on site and learn about their business. And I had the great fortune of linking up with the local financial institution, Guarantee Savings, and that was the door that opened for me in terms of a career. While I was there at Guarantee is really where I first got involved with Fresno State. They encouraged volunteerism and specifically giving back to community. And my mentor encouraged me to help him with a membership drive that Fresno State Alumni Association was having. And so one of the very first things I did was buy a life membership. It was the opportunity that Fresno State afforded me to be connected to the community and really good people in the community, real strong leaders that understood not only the business aspects of what they were doing, but also the responsibility to give back to the community and to the university.
I met John Gomes 23 years ago when I joined the Alumni Association Board. John had started his volunteer career at Fresno State with his school, Craig School of Business, and had been a long time advocate for them, fundraiser, was on their advisory committees and such, and then he had come over to the Alumni Board. John has been a person on the alumni board that when there was a need to have an alumni representative on some type of university committee, the First Capital Campaign, the Renaissance Task Force, the Graduation 2025 initiative for the CSU. So he's somebody that his colleagues in service have a lot of confidence in. There's a lot of trust in having John represent us. And I think he has done a lot of work to try to bring others into the alumni fold and get others to serve. And so it's not just about him and what he can do on his own, but he's a team builder, and people want to be on his team.
As I think about all the things that we've done over the years, it's the scholarship program that I think really stands out as the thing that I'm most proud of, because we in fact are making a difference in students' lives. And I would have loved to have had the opportunity to have that kind of a scholarship when I was in college, but knowing that we can do it now just is very rewarding. Today, our scholarship endowment is about $6.5 million. We give away about $250,000 a year and growing. And when you start to think about those dollars and who they go to and what it means to those students to be able to be helped with their educational expenses and what that contribution means to this community as a result of educated students able to make a contribution to the community, it's just mind-boggling. And so I think that's probably the single best thing that I've done as a member of the Fresno State Alumni Association.
John is someone who doesn't look for recognition. He looks at the end goal of what do we need to achieve, what can he contribute to making sure you as a group achieve that, and puts his head down and does the work. He's the person you want on your side if you're going to go into battle over something and you're both in agreement on what the results should be. But he's also somebody who will defend fiercely the things he believes. And I think that's what makes him someone we all love and admire as his colleagues in the volunteer world.
If I can do one thing today that will make this a better place than it was when I got here, that's good. That's good for me, that's good for everybody. It's that kind of a mindset that I've always followed in my career, any board that I have served on, anything that I do, so that when we get to the end of the day, we can all go home and smile, right?